ahead and let's talk about our top 12. Now, this is when I wish Dan was here because one of us seems to be unrealistic as to who is number one. So in order, at number 12, this was the biggest controversy we had in the votes on our panel. We have South Carolina at 12, Arizona State at 11, Illinois cracked our top 10. We only dropped Clemson to 9, Notre Dame to 8, Texas to 7, Oregon is 6. It's going to be interesting because I really like the way Dante Moore played. We got Miami at number 5, LSU at 4, Georgia at 3, and here goes the big deal. All right, this is where the argument came in with the voters. Ohio State is number 2. Penn State, our preseason number 1, is still number 1. So, Anwar, how do you feel about that?
Well, if you ask the voters, which I am one of the voters, listen. This is not obviously I'm wearing an Ohio State shirt. However, this is not. This is the least biased thing I can say. I promise I'm putting my Ohio State bias to the side on this. I can say if Texas had won that game, I would have had Texas number 1. Texas in the AP pool, not in our pool, but in the AP pool, was the number 1 ranked team. You get a week 1 win against the number 1 ranked team. What can you say about that? I think that makes you the number 1 team. I know Penn State won. They look great. They played in nobody. But, I think I'm okay. Like, with week 1, especially early into the season when you don't have a lot of data points, I'm okay a little bit more with switching up the order on week 1. And, when you go out and you beat the number 1 team in the nation and you're the number 3, it's not like Ohio State was the number 10 team or the number 8 team. They were sitting there at 3. So you go out and you beat the number 1 team. I think you can be the number 1 team the next week.
That's great. And I think one of the best things is that when you look at polls, you do have these preconceived notions based off of what you thought a team was going to be like. Case in point, we all thought or are thinking, this is going to for Florida State. They had 2 wins last year. Are they a bad team? Well, maybe we were wrong on Florida State. Okay, maybe we were wrong on Alabama.
We could be wrong on Bama. That's one thing. We could
Right.
be wrong on Bama.
We don't know, but I think that if we did, because we did have Penn State number 1, okay, they won you can only beat who's on your schedule, right? You can only play the teams on your schedule. There was no reason to knock them down below number 1. And so, as one of the voters, I agree. Penn State should have stayed number 1 if we had them number 1.
For example, where I come from on this, listen, and I don't remember where we had Texas ranked on week 1. Maybe we had them at the 3 spot or the 2.
They were in the 2. They were number 2.
The 2. If so, in this magnitude of a game, this Texas Ohio State game, if Texas had won, I would have had Texas number 1. Since Ohio State won, I put them at number 1. Really, I think that was such a large season game that either way, if either team had won for me, they would have been number 1. And I'm okay with Penn State staying at number 2. They, like you said, they can only play the team on your schedule. And not only did they play their team on the schedule, they looked dominant. And really, there's no reason to bump them down. For me, it's just other teams going up. And if you have one team going up, you got to have some team coming down.